Hi there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another StarCraft 2 cast. My name is Zeweig and we are here on dual sites with Complexity MVP's Dongri spawning in the 2 o'clock position as the red Zerg, and here on the I would say that 8 o'clock position probably. We got the blue Terran slays Ganzi, and dual sites, kind of a big map here for being in the 2012s. 2013 right now, but I'm doing an old cast actually for the MLG Winter Arena 2012, just to get things going before Heart of the Swarm actually starts getting a ton of tournaments. We have IPL, just what's it, IPL, IGN, I can't remember, IGN actually, sorry, being played, and yeah, so really interesting what's gonna happen here. And somehow my mouse is not working, and it seems that I have to switch that up. And here we go again. Sorry for that, guys. We're just gonna continue this cast actually because I feel we had a great start. Why not continue, right? So here we go. We got Slays Ganzi, just going for that Macrax actually. So if you haven't heard of Macrax, a Macrax is when you proxy a barracks in your opponent's natural. So this is like an inverted Macrax when you have in its own natural. This is just going to be a bit of feign to make Dongri a bit like creeped out almost. We'll see if he falls for it. Dongri being a really being a really good player overall, so really solid. So he's probably not going to be too. Sorry, my words just escapes me. He's probably not going to be too freaked out by this, and but we will see. Ganzi actually saving up a ton of minerals, so he might be going for one Rax Expo here. It's not possible. It's not impossible. And meanwhile, we see Dongri going for that 15-15, I believe. Yeah. And you see the drone just scouting about. He has seen the barracks, so no big deal going on here. Not too risky of a move from Ganzi actually, because this kind of barracks is not something that the only time it's gonna hurt you if Dongri was going one base, and no Zerg is ever going one base unless they want just that fast first game. So first game overall in pro games are just filling out the opponents, just going for the macros to see can I win. They want to see if they can win fair and square without cheeses. They want to see if they can actually out-macro the opponent, because if they know they can, then they can just play a bit safe and win. But if they see the opponent just beats them all the time, then they know they have to throw out some cheese. But we see here just Ganzi going for that a bit of a freak out here, but Dongri not falling for it, and we got Ganzi just going for the one Rex expand, getting on those 2 refineries, and probably gonna see something gas heavy coming out soon. Maybe Hellions, probably. They don't cost gas, but they cost. You need a factory for them, so that's why. And you can see here Dongri just scouting about. So if you haven't heard of these players, go to GOM TV, check out GSL, because these guys, if you have ever seen GSL, you know about these guys. Ganzi, really well-known player. He was a bit bigger before, but still plays a lot. I think he's in the Code S when this was filmed, probably. Otherwise in Code A. And Dongri, of course, I think he's always been in Code S. He's such a good player. Here being harassed by Ganzi, actually focusing the Queen, has to pull drones and gets an Overlord, real nice here. And we can see the units kill 1-1, so we got 1 Marine, got 1 Overlord, so no big deals so far. Gonna make Dongri waste 100 minerals, but nothing major so far. We can see here in the base, we can see the factory going down, we can see the reactors. Probably gonna see reactor Hellions coming out. The Lynx not having enough HP to actually kill an SCV, so they're just gonna run about here, getting a really nice snipe here from Ganzi, not letting him scare about for too long. And the first Hellion coming out here, star popping add-ons, so probably gonna see Hellion, Marine, Medevac, or maybe like Hellion drops. Also a possibility. That's actually really annoying when you play Zerg. So you can see Dongri not adding the 3rd base so far, just going for that double extractors. Triple extractors. and adding on 2 spine crawlers. So he knows about the Hellions, he saw them in the base of Ganzi, and here comes the first Hellion. So Dongyu knows about this, he's seen it, and my video is lagging for some reason, I'm not sure why. And here we go, eBay coming out. So when you see an eBay, you're probably gonna see bio. So probably a bio heavy style with a few Hellions added on. And actually it's not going for the Medivacs, it seems like it's going for Banshee. We'll see if it gets Cloak or not, but Banshee, really cool. So kind of an odd build here from Ganzi, but really interesting as well. So we'll see. And +1 coming out, so he's going for the bio still. He's not going to go hardcore mech. And we can see double Evo chambers coming out, and a 4th gas for Dongyu. But the problem here is that Ganzi just added on 3rd base here, so he's actually going for 3 base versus 2 base. And as a Zerg, that's something you never want to happen. You can see here that, yeah, here we go, sorry, missing the Ling. And here you can see the Ling is seeing everything, yep, he sees everything. And meanwhile, you can see Ganzi just scouring about, not much going on, just both players building up. And we can see that, even though Dongyu might seem to be fine, 72, 57 supply, you have to see that Ganzi is adding on his 3rd base. He's actually adding on a planetary, which is really smart. And Dongyu is going Ling Infesta, while Ganzi is going for Hellions and Marines. So I'm not sure actually if Dongyu can do this, because the problem here is that while Ganzi has 3 bases, Dongyu is just sitting on 2 bases, and when you're 2 bases Zerg, you have to do damage quite early. You can't just let them actually get macro off 3 bases. So just about now you have to strike actually, because before you get a ton of SCVs going on here. So from this moment you're gonna see a ton of mining going on here. You can see the Overlord being sniped, and yeah, so far we can see Ganzi just not outplaying, but having a really cool strategy so far, just making Dongyu turtle up while he himself expands. So he's going for the Zerg style, while the Zerg is just turtling like the Terran usually does. So really cool from Ganzi actually forcing this, and no cancel on the Creep Tumor. Is it gonna die? Yeah, they both die actually. The 3rd one lives. We can see here the 3rd base from Dongyu almost halfway complete, and we can see here just some harassment going on from here and there. And we can see from the units tab, we can see that Ganzi actually having more workers. He has a bit less of an army, but if you see that it's much more tech heavy, he probably would win in a straight up fight anyhow. Not with the 5 infestors though, but still, he has such a huge advantage, and this 3rd base, nothing is going to touch this 3rd base right now at least, because the planet is a planetary. So still no 3rd base from Dongyu up. It's almost complete, but nothing says that he will be able to secure it, because we have Hellions, we have Banshees. And here we go, he actually gets a surround on the Hellions, which is really huge for Dongyu here, because every Hellion counts. And we get the critical mass of Hellions. Lynx can't do anything anymore. But now he has gotten the Hellions away from the map, and we can see here the tech lab is switched, and we've got siege tank production coming out. No siege tank yet, but siege tanks on the way. We got +2/+1 coming out for Ganzi. We got 2+2/+2 coming out for Dongyu. So Dongyu having 1 armor advantage here, which is he needs everything he can get so far. So if we see here, we got Hive coming out, we got more Silence coming out, and just everyone macroing right now. We can see actually Ganzi going up to his 3rd base, looking about, and here we go. We actually got Dongyu making a sneak attack here with bird infestors, with Zerglings, catching those SCVs, wow, and just escaping with his infestors. So killing a lot of SCVs, killing the orbital, which is huge for Dongyu, wow. We got here Ganzi just trying to kill everything here and just trying to keep mining. And if we look at the units lost tab, we can see he got 11 workers here, and actually 21 units killed, except for the workers. So I think he got a few marines as well. But here we go, Ganzi just going for a counterattack here, and Donggu actually counterattacking again. Wow! And he has no defense now, Ganzi. He managed to rise the supply depots, which is huge actually, because if he got into this base, I'm not sure if Ganzi would survive that. Meanwhile, we've got Ganzi actually killing off Donggu's base over here, so it's gonna be 2 base versus 2 base. Donggu cannot attack this planetary because there's a turret here as well, so no infested terran shenanigans. Baneling Nest on its way, Ultra's Cavern on its way, Crackling upgraded on its way. We got 30 command center being built for the Terran, but he's not adding on more. He's not adding any more. What's it called? Sorry, tech. He's just sitting on the same tech all the time. No Thors coming out, no Vikings coming out, no Ravens coming out. So just the same stuff. We got +3 coming out for the Terran. He has 2-1. Meanwhile, we got the Zweig with 2-2. And 3-3 coming out here, so he's gonna be ahead in armor for a while. He's gonna be +1 armor with cracklings, so that's gonna be huge for him during that time when he has 1 more armor. Because when you have that huge of force, when every marine does 1 less damage, that's a ton. That's actually 12.5% more less damage taken. So, and here we go, another counterattack coming out here. Actually miss it. Wow, that's a huge miss with the fungal growth. Trying to run up the ramp, but he knows he can't with those supply depots. He should be morphing Banelings right now, but he is not. And we can see here, meanwhile, Ganzi denying that 4th base. Infested Terrans coming up here, but every circling just dying here. Infested Terrans up here, let's see if they can do any damage actually, because if they manage to do severe damage, no, he's not gonna. Infested Terrans just dying. Meanwhile, we can see Donggu adding on his 3rd base, Infested Terrans dying off, and we can see just the Infestors retreating. Meanwhile, we can see the Ganzi actually almost being killed himself here, so both suffering heavy losses when it comes to army and just trying to not deny bases. It's 2 base versus 2 base again, 3rd base coming out, and 3rd base landing here, so they're constantly on similar bases, which is really cool here. And we can see here actually an engagement here, catching those that army off guard, but he managed to sorry for that pick up. And if he had actually had his infestors with him, he could have done severe damage. Morphing Banelings right in the middle of the map. Ganzi, is he gonna see it? If he can, yeah, he sees the Banelings, he knows what's up, and how is he gonna prepare? He's actually running to his 3rd base. Why would I'm not sure why. I don't know. So he's coming from behind here. Not much actually defending this. Another orbital being built, so he's not going for the planetary. And here we go, a ton of medivacs. Not that many bioforces actually. So this is all going to be for the split. But he actually got fungal growth here, so he can't split. And wow, it's being obliterated here is Ganzi. But the problem here is that so Donggu is not killing off the medivacs. And if he cannot kill the medivacs, then what is he gonna do? Because when he gets enough medivacs, he cannot like kill the bioforce anymore. He just has to keep making banelings and infestors. And wow, huge baneling detonations. We can see here in the units killed. We got 52 workers killed. Wow, that's gonna be a new record. Wow, and just obliterating that base. Actually burrowing a circling here. Wow, that's actually cool micro here going on. And we got the 4th base up for Donggu here, so we have 4 base versus 2 base, and I can't believe how Donggu actually pulled this off, because when you see Zweig on the same amount of bases, then you know he's so far behind, and he actually pulls far ahead now. He almost doubles the supply of Ganzi, and I'm just amazed here by Donggu's just playstyle here actually. And we can see here actually having a few troops here, so if the drop comes now, he can actually defend it. Here we go, drop comes out, we got speed banelings on creep. Nope. .jpg. And we can see spore crawls being added on here. We can see the medevac actually going back here, so going for the feign. And we still got 2 banelings here, but a few marines comes out. They got Donggu got the servants to handle that. Probably, yeah, the cracklings are so strong. And here we go, Donggu actually engaging. And here we go, Ganzi just tapping out. Dongu has Ultralisk, Infestor, Crackling, Baneling compositions, keeping Ganji on 3 bases, and there's nothing he can do. Wow. So amazing play here from Dongu in the first game. It's a best of 3. This is round 1. Let's see who will advance into round 2, and we'll just go on to next game. So this was the SCIICasts 2 cast. My name is Zeweig, and I'll see you next game.